All right, Rob Dew, I want to shift gears now, and we'll go into the next segment. This is very exciting what's happened. Give us a little briefing on the Reporters Contest. People have got 5 more days to get their submissions in. This is just amazing, the type of entries we're getting. Now we're going to start almost every day in the next month playing some of the better submissions here on air.
Right. So the deadline, just so everybody knows, April 30th, 2 p.m. Central, when the show ends, that Monday, that will be the deadline. If you send it in at 2:01 Central, we're not going to accept it. So get it in before the show ends on Monday. And we've had some great reports. I've really been excited looking at all these. Lots of, some people have better technical skills. Some people have better interpersonal skills. Some people have both, and it's been really awesome. One guy who entered the contest early on, he was one of the first guys. He went to a United Nations Korean War memorial, and it basically had guns encased in cement. And he was there, and he has this great kind of northeastern accent. His name's Dan Bidondi, and he's going off on it and going off on it. He starts reading from the Second Amendment. He's, they better not try that stuff here. I mean, that's the kind of moxie, we're looking for InfoWarriors. And he submitted something on the 24th. He published it on the 24th. We posted it last night, and I was blown away. He's going to a Ron Paul rally. He's standing there beside the stage, and all of a sudden, he's backstage with Ron Paul, and he gets, a one-interview question, which is, better than what most people get, especially with Ron Paul. And, he was there. He was at the right spot at the right time.
Agenda 21, and we're going to play that right now. My only frustration is we don't have the money to hire 4 people, much less, the dozens of incredible people. I've never had a contest this hard because it's so good. And everybody that submits something, you're being seen, it's getting the word out, you're becoming the reporter you already are. So even if you don't win, keep doing it as an InfoWars auxiliary reporter or start your own group.
Right.
This is so exciting. Great job, folks.
And I've noticed a lot of the comments, hey, I found you because of this contest. This is great. So we're making connections just by people making these videos.
And there's banners on the right-hand side if you want to link through and see the submissions and read the rules and stuff. And also, people can go to Infowars.com/reporter-contest. In fact, I'll Twitter that out, too, for people, just in case they don't wait. Do something the next few days. You could be the winner.
And you have time. There's plenty of time to, you could shoot the report in 20 minutes. And you could.
And again, there's 2 winners, 1 male, 1 female, 5,000 apiece.
Yeah.
But the point is that the people that win the money may not end up being the reporters. Just puts you in the running for that.
They may not want to move here, but we'll have a whole pool of other people we can look at and go, well.
And by the way, we didn't even mean to do that. Listeners pointed that out.
Right. Yeah, a couple of them said, I don't know if I want to move, but here's my submission. Do I have to move? A lot of people were asking, do I have to move if I win?
No, we can do something. We don't have, we can get paid something or have your own site or get a local sponsor, then we'll play it. They'll get business. I don't know. We'll work something out. Problem is we're so busy, we don't have time to haggle with everybody. You want to attack the New World Order. You want to be in the fight. Be an InfoWars auxiliary reporter. And again, we'll center that article for people so they can see it and get it out to folks. Okay, let's go ahead and play this first video.
Right.
Ron Paul exposes Agenda 21. Just a little note to our reporters. Give it a headline like that because that's what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Or Ron Paul, Agenda 21 is part of a larger globalist takeover. Instead of getting 470 views, now that we've linked to it, it'll get 10,000. Then it would get 100,000.
Right.
Because you got to actually call it what it is.
Yeah.
It's fine to have Infowars.com reporter contest, Dan Bidondi interview with Ron Paul and Romney. That's great. That's a good headline. But no, Ron Paul attacks Agenda 21, something like that. Here it is.
Dan Bidondi, Infowars.com. You guys stand here with Ron Paul. Ron Paul, the question today is, what were you going to do if you got getting as president of the United States? What would you do against Agenda 21 of the United Nations?
I'd like to get out of the United Nations. What I'd like to do is I wouldn't want to have any attack on our national sovereignty, and that's what Agenda 21 does. And I think it's a threat right now. They talk about currency reform because they know what we know, that the currency's in trouble. They'd like to do it under the United Nations. And I complained tonight in my speech that our president thinks you can go to war under the United Nations. So whether it's at 21, this is just a further step. And not only do I believe in local sovereignty, individual sovereignty, state sovereignty, and minimal federal government, I just don't think that we should put up with more loss of sovereignty to an international government.
Thank you, sir.
Got it.
Infowars! Yeah.
The answer to 1984 It's 1776, a giant banner.
You know what I like in the beginning of this? He's shooting himself as he's sitting in line in traffic going to see, Ron Paul. And he said, there's 2 miles ahead of me of traffic. There's a mile behind me. And we're all going to see Ron Paul. And he goes, I bet there's nobody at the Romney, speech. And they're both in Rhode Island that day. And I thought that was, it's great. And it wasn't masterfully produced.
He's taking action, and he got Ron Paul.
Exactly.
That's the essence of victory. Resistance is victory. You may get your butt kicked politically 100 times. You're going to get tougher.
Right.